Predictability of it all, but they've played the teams that you would have expected them to get points off, and they haven't.
Yeah, they've not helped Boston at all, have they, really?
No. Oh, it's Green with a mistake, and it's an opportunity down the right now for Kozilo. Boston trying to get players back, played across the penalty area, and well, that is a real let off for Boston United. It was Gregory who played the ball out to Green. His error let Kozilo in, and he just played it across the 6-yard box, but way too much pace on it. Remains 0-0.
Such a good opportunity. Kozilo gets the ball. He's got so much time to pick his ball in the middle. I think it was Linney making the run. He's made a...
Lewis Banks out to the right-hand side now to Linney, who's just popping up all the way over that front line, right, left and centre. Linney looking to take on Cameron Green, gets the cross in. Oh, it's off the post, still not properly cleared. Second opportunity is into the arms of Cameron Gregory, and well, big moments in games. Nearly Regan Linney with the spectacular, and Cameron Gregory gets a big hug off his captain.
I mean, how do you describe that? It's one of those crosses that ends up hitting the post. I thought it was going to trickle over the line. It comes out, and then who is it? It's Coswell.
13 minutes in, Nicholson will deliver it. It's right on top of that goalkeeper who flaps at it. Headed away partially now. McGuire with the shot, well blocked. Comes back out to Nicholson. Boston getting players on side, still very deep. Altrincham. Teal trying to get his way in the box, gets the volley in and puts it over the bar. It would have been spectacular from Connor Teal, but it's over and it remains 0-0.
Yeah, you just love it when a centre half chests the ball down, turns and hits it on the volley. That'd have been a great goal, wouldn't it? He's unlucky there, Teal.
Yeah, he's...
I was just going to say, Rob, I was literally just going to say how their goalkeeper's been
Nicholson
in good form.
from the right-hand side. Nicholson chucks it into the penalty area, goes over the header row, goes all the way to the far post. Oh, Mills wasn't far away. Sloggett's going to retrieve it for Boston, just left-hand corner of the penalty area at the moment. Got Hill behind him. Sloggett has just got away from his man, plays it back into the box. Rowe with a looping header. Oh, is that gone in? No, says the referee. It came off the post, it came off the keeper's shoulder, and somehow has stayed out.
Just digesting what we've just watched there. First of all, I'm not quite sure why the Altrincham players, he's gone down saying that Sloggett elbowed him. I mean, I didn't see it. We're the opposite side of the pitch, but we're opposite. See it.
Altrincham 0, and to take you through until half-time, here's Del Story.
This is Altrincham take a very quick free kick. Linney is back on the pitch now, goes for the ambitious volley from the edge of the penalty with his right foot, goes over the crossbar. What I was just going to say, Rob, before I start waffling on, is so the referee set the standards with that first foul, not giving it.
Yeah.
So suddenly, like that push by Richards looks soft because he's letting certain ones go, and then he's giving, like McGuire, for me, that wasn't a foul. Charging down, the defender has won the ball. He's all on his own, but he'll hold up play. He's got McGuire on the other side, and Hazel looking to play the ball across. That's a brilliant ball to McGuire inside the penalty area. McGuire on his left foot. Can he get the shot away? He can, and he scores for Boston United. That's a brilliant goal from Frankie McGuire. Boston 1, Altrincham 0. That was brilliant.
That is counter-attacking football at his best. Jacob Hazel got the ball in a brilliant position, looked up, played the perfect pass into Frankie McGuire's path. His first touch was really, really good. He bamboozled the defender. He's been getting a bit of stick, I think, for the amount of left-footed efforts that he's been getting in on goal as a predominantly right-footed player, but he kept his calmness there and put it into the back of the net. Brilliant from Boston.
Such a good goal. Such a good goal. And he was so patient in when choosing when to shoot. He waited for that gap to create itself. Brilliantly done. He's fourth of the season. I say it every week, Rob. He has been the player that's improved the post under Graham Coughlin. He's a must-starter.
Yeah, and the great thing about him is he plays well in numerous positions, doesn't he? He's playing in a different role.
Good as Richards heads that ball forward. Hazel comes off his knee but finds Rowe. Comes off the defender. Handball claims from the crowd, but Teal has the ball for Boston, chips it in towards Jacob Ozley. He's up to Dylan Hill, brings it down there. Cherry goes for the volley. Brilliant effort from Dylan Hill. He brought it down, then took a touch before half volleying it over the crossbar. It's still 1-0.
We talk about changes in players, and you talk Frankie McGuire, Jacob Hazel. I think we should mention Dylan Hill. The biggest change that Dylan Hill's had in his game is when he was under the previous manager, he was always very much a player who looked sideways and backwards. Now he's to get in the box, slog it in the penalty area as well, as Green delivers this corner in towards the near post, headed away, falls for McGuire with a volley, well wide.
Yeah, it's one of them that his eyes were lit up as the ball came to him. It was a perfect height to have a go at a volley, and if any player in this Boston team could do that, it's certainly McGuire, but in the end it's nowhere near.
Yeah, showed great composure for the goal in the first half, but He did well to keep it relatively low. Linney skips past the challenge of Teal. Sloggett just slips. It's now played out to the right-hand side for Banks. Back in field now for Newby. Sloggett watching him. The shot's going to come in, and that's going to be curled over the bar. It takes it a little nick on the way through, and Altrincham have their first corner of the afternoon.
Yeah, they're just having a little bit of a spell now, aren't they? It was actually a really good build-up from the visitors. It's a decent effort. I don't know which Boston player it came on. It can only have nicked off them. I don't think it really affected the flight of the...
So the ball about to be played in from the left-hand side towards that far post. It's Jay Rowe, gets the header on it. Falls to the edge of the penalty area. Shot's going to come in, and it's going to go into the car park and out of play. It was a half-decent effort, that. Boston again getting bodies in the way. It was Kozilo with the effort, and it remains Boston 1, Altrincham 0.
But then from nothing, Altrincham just suddenly had 2 efforts on goal in the space of a minute, so I just worry.
Banks fired forward. Green stops it for the time being, and then gets his body in the way, and now has a little bit of space to move into. Over the halfway line comes Cameron Green, out to McGuire, flicked forward for the run of Jacob Hazel, in behind that defence, defending. Hazel gets on it and fires it over the bar. He just managed to get his left boot to it ahead of Lewis Baines.
It's a great effort from Jacob Hazel. It's the kind of finish he can do. And he'll be frustrated he's not got that on target by his standards. It's a great effort again from nothing. Great build-up from Boston United, just inside the Boston half. Be careful, because Green's up against 2 here, and Boston have just fallen asleep at Kozlo. We're going to cross him from the right-hand side. Teal managed to send it away, but there's going to be a shot on goal. It's over the bar, and that is Altrincham's best chance of the second half. Boston were not awake for that free kick. Graham Cochran went mad at his players because they were asleep. They were 2-on-1 down the right-hand side. It was the ball across to the back post, and it was the captain, Lewis Baines, who had time to bring the ball down and fires it over the crossbar. Graham Cochran asking where's the whistle from the referee.